Here now, Shannon Everett, the co-founder of American Truckers United. Shannon, thanks for being here. This applies to all drivers in Florida, not just truckers, but how might truckers and their exams be impacted by something like this?
Yeah, we're really thankful that Florida has taken action on this issue. We've been advocating for English proficiency enforcement for the last 2 years, and that's because we represent the crash victims and the families who have been tragic victims of all of these horrible accidents that we've been seeing on national media. When drivers are unable to read highway and warning signs that say, lane closed ahead or merge into the right lane, when they're driving 70, 80 miles per hour and they're operating a vehicle that weighs 80,000 pounds, the end result of those accidents are very tragic for a lot of people, especially those not in the truck. Most of the time the truck driver is perfectly fine, but the people in the little car that he hits are tragically impacted.
What other changes, Shannon, have happened within the trucking industry after several deadly crashes? The one in Florida, there was one in California as well, in terms of qualifying drivers to safely be behind the wheel.
Yeah, so everyone's now discovering that we have an influx of drivers over the last 4 or 5 years that are not properly trained, they haven't been vetted, and they're not properly credentialed or qualified. There's a surge right now of drivers with what's called non-domiciled CDLs coming out of a lot of states. These are drivers that do not have lawful status in the United States, but were issued CDLs. This happened after the FMCSA issued guidance in 2019, reducing the standards for issuing commercial driver's licenses. And so there's efforts right now to stop the issuance. Secretary Duffy issued an interim final ruling that stopped the further issuance of those licenses, but we're calling for revocation and a ban of non-domiciled CDLs being issued to people without lawful status in the United States.
Is this a national standard, or are there standards that are state by state and decided depending on where you live?
Yeah, so our industry is regulated by a federal agency, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. They're responsible for issuing the rules that every state is to follow. But it's a weird situation where all of our state DMVs are individually issuing CDLs based upon their guidance. And so even though we all have the same guidance, it's all being interpreted differently, and they're all being issued differently. And when as far as the non-domiciled CDL, our investigation has concluded that about 10 states are the ones who are really exploiting the loopholes in issuing all of these licenses improperly. So we definitely have a problem from state to state.
Is there data on the issuance of these licenses for non-U.S. citizens or non-English speaking citizens?
That's what's so shocking. There is one central repository that is the FMCSA website. It's called MCMAS. There's an AI page on that website where you can go in and count the drivers. We actually did an investigation in January of 2025 where we identified over 876,000 additional CDLs had been issued over the last 4 years in inexplicable surges. When we published that data, we were met with a lot of pushback saying that data cannot be trusted. So the only data that's publicly available for people to go look at the number of CDLs being issued by states, the issuing agency says you can't trust their data.
Pushback from who, Shannon?
Came back from the American Trucking Association. They actually issued a blog post saying, that the data can't be trusted and it can't be relied upon.
Interesting. All right, certainly not the last we'll be talking about this. Shannon Everett, thank you, the co-founder of the American Truckers United.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.